Welcome to Mindspeak on Herald Global. I am Saimik Sen. Joining us today, a very senior Congress leader, Mr. Eduardo Falerio from Goa, to give us a glimpse of the upcoming election. Thank you so much, Mr. Falerio, for taking out this time. Welcome to Herald Global. I would like to begin by asking you, how did you deal with the pandemic, personally and professionally?
There's nothing much. There's no need to get very excited or very upset. All we have got to do is to put a mask, keep the mouth and nose, and keep a distance from the next person, 1.5 meters.
The state of Goa is gearing up for the next assembly election. And many new faces like Pratima Kutni, Divya Rane, Amit Palekar, Leander Pace have emerged in the current scenario. So what new entrants are roped in by the Congress party?
Yeah, there are many new entries, always, in every party.
What is the poll agenda of the Congress party for this election? How is your party approach different from the rest of its rivals?
The poll agenda, there will be development. Development, of course.
Okay.
Development, but emphasis on education. You see, education for all. And especially and emphasis also on information technology, which is very good for Goa for purpose of employment. For the rate of literacy in Goa is fairly high. Information technology is there in education. Then health, of course, and environment, protect the environment. There is much construction going on, which is not, protective of environment. And development, not only development for us, but also thinking about the next generations. Cannot be destroying environment and creating problems for present and future generations. So these are some of the things that the Congress is addressing and intends to move in that direction.
You were the Minister for NRI Affairs with Goa Ministry. What issues do the migrant Indians face abroad, even by those who are settled as residents?
Well, the problem of very often the employment or the difficulty they arise there at certain stage, then accommodation, like every other foreigner faces employment when you go for employment. The same issues.
Many parties are in the fray, like the AAP, MGP, and TMC. With so many parties joining the Goa election, what possible outcome is expected politically, according to you?
It's too much for the small state. Having all these parties never happened before. So many national parties like TMC, like AP, and so many other parties. That is not a very good thing, because that will divide the votes and people will not know where we are going. And these are unknown parties. They have just come now at the time of election. They were not here before. What has the state of Goa witnessed regarding the political stability and economic development during the Congress regime? I remember at the time of liberation, that was in December 1961, we had no electricity, roads were hardly anything, no water supply, nothing. All this was done, and within months, within a very few years, development took place. Today, Goa is one of the most and better developed states in the country. What is your party's current plan to boost the growth and development in Goa? As I have mentioned, basically education for all, health for all. These are two basic things. Then we have to protect the environment. And when we are doing development, a development not just for us, for the present generation, we also must see what are the consequences of what development we do for the future generation. Can you suggest some measures through which the tourism of Goa can be improved or developed? We must get tourists, who pay, of high-paying tourists, and demarcate some areas for tourist development. They can't get spread all over the state, which is happening now. Some areas only, and develop that area in a manner that is nice for the environment and for the person and the tourists who go there. How we can get the international tourists back to Goa the way you used to be? International tourists. International tourists now this is a COVID affected the whole world. You see, this is a problem everywhere, a whole world. So as far as this COVID disappears, tourism will be back, because Goa is one of the most beautiful places anywhere.
Thank you so much, Mr. Falerio. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.